Okay, if you're like me, you probably noticed online these days there's a movement called the mask up, stay home, jack off movement. It has to do with idle time when men are alone uh, in sanitary conditions away from um, peeping eyeballs, supposedly. But the panopticon police system that's in place is intended to violate everybody in that way. They like to peep when people fall in with this movement, which is somewhat popular. Now, the British put together the pornographic system beginning by working on American children. Attica State Prison Psychiatry and King Crimson worked together in terrorizing me when I was 9 year old. They sold Michael Reagan's favorite scene me in my sleep as a 9 year old for photographs that they whipped off to Warhol and Yoko Ono. Jaime Carbonell at Carnegie Mellon University tapped into the Attica State presentation of the neuroplasm that King Crimson and Watmaker impacted in the traumatized deaf golem and began extruding the soundtrack that they had impinged, to use Greg Carl's word, overdubbed. You know, the pedophile um, soundtrack that they licky chops about, particularly the sacred African warriors with the swastikas from WQED and the NAACP working with Jaime Carbonell, who plotted out the AIDS attack with the two virgins pussy ball war game on Mount Desert Island, all of which is documented. Now, COVID was released to consolidate this industry. They want to isolate people in their homes, make sex more something that you pay the British Anglo-Asian Alliance for, in pornographic peep panopticon. Now, Harvard Medical Association doesn't think that um, people should be castrated for normal practice, sexual practices that involve, clarifying their health and hygiene. They don't believe in guilt tripping. But the Attica Warden King Crimson psychopathy, the cyclops of Paul McCartney and Yoko Ono, prey on, the normal parochial induction into sexual humility. This is one of the reasons why the neighbors of the distinguished citizens in Poplar Bluff whose grandson was targeted would say blush blush, because you would blush, if someone saw you brushing your teeth, So they get control through the Jericho Project of Warhol's team and set up a death row where the head warden in deciding, or the people who Ramsey Clark interviews on death row. Ramsey Clark is like this with Abu Mumia Jamal, whose name was evoked by the Seattle mindset when they murdered Shannon Harps. This is the situation because they want Licky Chop's control of the Warhol estate, Attica safe, Robert Fripp pedophile pictures that John Lennon snuck out to promote for his wife as a Ramsey Clark deal on escalation dominance in the circuitry when they released AIDS and COVID for the worldwide arc of the green axis, at least temporarily. Black Lives Matter so much that they're going to get rid of all the black Eldies. This is their, mentality. They see it as a worldwide youth movement to be involved in extermination. Meanwhile, they make it unsafe for children to go to school and so forth because of this rapacious cyclops full of evil and lies. And nobody's willing to talk about them. They encrypted There was a Japanese man from the diplomatic squad of this pornography scene who wrote the Texas school book and are named in the Texas school book and worked with WQED and the NAACP in Pitt and Pittsburgh, all connived by that weird mind, Penis Gabriel. In the pictures following Jack Ruby around the Dallas Police Department, Jack Ruby was a pornographer, and he stands before a nuclear silo sign. That's the whole gag with these people. You know, the Beatles are threatening the United States with nuclear war if they are not allowed to confiscate, control, and sell their child pedophile photographs of American children who they held hostage in bondage and terrorized. And they say it's art. For them, COVID is art. That's what they say it as. What do they care about you? We saw Donald Trump. Donald Trump is one of the Beatles' dacoits. He's just one of the cyclopses that got uploaded into the American system for the drooling Boris Johnson scene. That's what's really going on. You know, we have to cut that. We have to start building schools to deal with climate change and remorse about the parochial mindset when it comes to sex education. We can't have terrorized children hiding in towel closets. We can't have ROTC stupid saying, don't say like Anne Frank. That's exactly what it's like. And I wish America would make up its mind, frankly, on which side of the abortion issue they claim Adolf Hitler was really on.